Ladies and gentlemen, the political drama continues at the High Court. And I want you to listen to this. President William Ruto and Raila Odinga had to respond immediately and with a lot of anger to what Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers did at the High Court. And the truth of the matter here is that Ruto and Raila Odinga are not really happy at all with what is going on, with what is happening at the High Court. President William Ruto and Raila Odinga are becoming too much impatient with what exactly is happening at the High Court. Because according to Ruto and Raila Odinga, Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers are wasting too much time. Yet Professor Kindiki, who was elected massively by the senators, would have been sworn in by now to replace Rigathi Gachagua as Ruto's next deputy president of the Republic of Kenya ahead of the 2027 general elections. So let me give you all these factual details in this video. But before we begin, if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take 1 second or two and subscribe to my YouTube channel for you to be able to receive more political updates from this channel like the one that I'm currently doing right now. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this video in particular and this entire channel to reach out to more people, because that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. So to my returning subscribers who are listening to me, I would really want to appreciate you for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is, and that is exactly why I don't take your support for granted. Having said that, now I want us to proceed, and I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand. So let me begin by reading for you this shocking announcement from the nation, which gives us the information of what exactly Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers did at the High Court, something that made both Ruto and Raila Odinga to react immediately with a very, very strong message to Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers. So it says that, let me just read for you and show you on the screen. The impeached Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, files a petition at the Court of Appeal seeking to stop the ongoing proceedings before the High Court. Rigathi Gachagua says that he is dissatisfied with the ruling that upheld the Deputy Chief Justice, Philomena Mwilu, appointment of judges to determine his ouster case. So according to Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers, even before Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment case had started, Rigathi Gachagua had challenged the court that the Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu does not have the powers to appoint the judges to determine Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. According to Rigathi and his lawyers, the only person who has the powers to appoint the judges at the High Court to determine Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment is the Chief Justice, Martha Koome. So Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers have already filed that matter at the Court of Appeal. And I know for sure that this matter here will proceed to the Supreme Court. So what exactly is Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers trying to do here? Here is the thing. I want you to listen very keenly. Rigathi Gachagua knows very well that he is not going to win his impeachment case at the courts. Rigathi Gachagua knows very well that he is going on. As a matter of fact, Rigathi Gachagua understands very well that this impeachment case is actually the end of his political career. Because so far, Rigathi Gachagua has filed over 80 cases since his impeachment started. But out of all those 80 cases, Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers have not won even a single case. which should be a clear sign that the courts will actually uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. Just watch this space. But despite all this, Rigathi Gachagua promised to fight to the end. So what exactly is Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers doing here? Rigathi and his lawyers are playing delay tactics, and they are wasting a lot of time. And if you have observed very keenly, by doing so, Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers are outsmarting both Raila Odinga and President William Ruto. Because Ruto and Raila Odinga, together with the ODM vs UDA allies, thought that the courts will very quickly uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, like the way the National Assembly impeached Rigathi Gachagua and the way the Senate hurriedly impeached also Rigathi Gachagua and elected Professor KINDIKI immediately to take over from Rigathi Gachagua. The reason as to why I'm saying that Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers are clearly outsmarting Ruto and Raila Odinga, it is because so far, Rigathi Gachagua's security details, which had already been withdrawn by the government, by Ruto, they have been reinstated, which is actually a big win for Rigathi Gachagua. And that is why I saw Rigathi Gachagua and his allies celebrating. In fact, this is what Karungo Wathangwa said, a very close political ally of Rigathi Gachagua. He said this: the state has reinstated Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's security details. In the same spirit, I urge the government to take to the next step to reinstate Rigathi Gachagua's employees as well. Justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done. Secondly, up to date, it is almost a month, and yet Professor Kindiki has not been sworn in to replace Rigathi Gachagua as Ruto's next Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. That is another big win for Rigathi Gachagua. And thirdly, President William Ruto has already lost a very huge percentage of voters in the larger Mount Kenya region as a result of Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment. That is another big win for Rigathi Gachagua against William Ruto and Raila Odinga. And thirdly, I want you to realize that Rigathi Gachagua will still earn his salary as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya until his impeachment case, is done at the High Court. So immediately after Rigathi Gachagua filed this matter at the Court of Appeal to challenge, the judges who will determine his impeachment, President William Ruto and Raila Odinga had to respond to Rigathi Gachagua with a very, very strong message and with a lot of anger. So let me begin by reading for you Raila Odinga's message. A message that was delivered by Raila Odinga's very close political ally, Honorable Peter Kaluma, the MP of Homa Bay Town Constituency. Peter Kaluma says this: Rigathi Gachagua rushed to the courts to stop the swearing in of the new Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. Rigathi Gachagua was granted early opportunity to proceed. He is engaging his lawyers to do merry-go-round in the court. The court should summarily dismiss the application so that the new Deputy President is immediately sworn in into the office. So you can read this tone of Raila Odinga's very close ally, Peter Kaluma. The tone of this message tells it all. That first of all, they are becoming too much impatient. They are tired of waiting for the new DP, Kithure Kindiki, to be sworn in. This message is with a lot of anger because He's addressing Rigathi Gachagua and his lawyers that what they are doing is a merry-go-round. They are wasting a lot of time. So this is what William Ruto delivered, a message that was delivered by Dennis Itumbi. You know, Dennis Itumbi is someone very close to President Ruto. A lot of information, a lot of secret information are always delivered by Itumbi. So Itumbi says that he posted this with a verse from the Bible in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3, which says that, "For a vision is yet for the appointed time. It hurries towards the goal and it will not fail. Though it delays, wait for it, for it will certainly come. It will not delay." So you can read this message. With a lot of patience, William Ruto is waiting. At the end of it all, Ruto will have the last laugh, because Rigathi Gachagua will eventually be impeached, even at the courts. And William Ruto will proceed, to swear in his newly appointed Deputy President, Professor Kindiki. So that is the issue here. That is the message from both Ruto and Raila Odinga concerning Rigathi Gachagua's issues at the courts, wasting too much time. I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, I would really, really want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for listening to me. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good day ahead. Thank you.